Ding,
All
ding,
right.
ding.
We did it.
Is it
I think we
going?
did it.
Mike did it
It's
in a rush
going.
and got her done.
In a rush this time. Under the gun.
There you go. Well, that's holidays. That's a
Oh,
holidays.
that's true.
Everybody's in a rush.
That's
Yeah.
true. I've been having like 8 Mondays in a row. So it's just like,
Yeah.
I just don't know what it
Oh,
is.
I don't know. I don't know. Wow. I can't believe it's mid-December.
It is that.
I don't know how that happened.
Isn't that crazy?
Just cruising.
So, Jeff, what are you looking forward to doing this winter?
I am looking forward to. I got.
Oh,
How, is that back?
Yep.
There. I don't know where it went. I don't know what it did. I'm not going to touch
Yeah.
nothing. I'm not going to touch anything.
Nope. You're
Zoom,
back, though. You're
Zoom,
back.
Zoom is giving us trouble today. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe this is a forecast or foreshadowing that I need to get my butt off and get some improvements done here. So
we've been talking about that. I need to get the show. Well, this is the last one for 2024, so maybe for 2025 we'll start with a new system on it
there
or
you
something.
go.
Get her cranking.
I
So
like
you
it.
guys have, there's 1-day shows are coming, 2-day shows happen from time to time, but you all have got a 3-day show starting tomorrow. Where is this one, Jeff?
This one is in Longmont, Colorado. Is it the county?
Longmont.
Yeah, Longmont, Colorado, and it's at the Boulder County Fairgrounds.
3 days.
And it's a
Wow.
little bit of a combo show. It's got a rockin' gym, and then it's model trains as well. And model trains pretty much dominates the items
Yeah.
there. So it's a good little show to finish out the 2024 season.
Yeah, it's been a good show for us. So we've been out there. It's done by the Boulder County Model Railroad Club.
I
I
think
think
so.
that's what
I think
it's
that's right.
who
Yeah.
hosts it. So yeah, it's a good club out there, and we've always had a good time. Mom and Dad enjoy going. So
Wow, very
I actually
cool.
had to unload yesterday, so they'd been out there
Yeah,
already.
they wanted them there by 4 o'clock yesterday to
Wow.
unload, pull out of the building. So
Yep.
They've had a fair amount of snow on the Front Range already. My brother and sister-in-law are in Fort Collins, and plus I see pictures on the Joint Line and other stuff of it's been a little crazy so far this winter.
Yeah. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
had friends out there send us pictures, and it's just been they just got dumped on, right? And kids are sledding and building snowman, right? And knock on wood, we've only had a skiff here, so that's all right. So
yeah,
I was going to
not
say
ready
we
to start scooping yet. So
no. Yeah, we've had just enough to say, oh, that is snow on the yard, and then it's gone by noon. Yeah, just a little
yep.
yeah.
dust. I had a little dust yesterday morning, I think, and
Yep.
it was gone.
Yep.
So not ready for it.
Well, before we go on, so you were getting into what are you getting excited about working on this winter?
Well, I got a couple projects. I've got a new frame for one of my Fremo modules because the old one is having some issues. So we're gonna start it over, and then I want to start on my home layout,
Yeah,
which
Oh,
might actually be possible. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
think so. Yeah.
I might
At
have
least
enough lumber scavenged up to put something together.
I think so.
wow, that's awesome. That's
Mike,
awesome.
I got to thank Mike and our good friend Tim for all their efforts on designing it. It's going to be really cool, and hopefully I'll be able to share a lot with it on this.
We're
This is
hoping it's cool. So we've tried really hard to make it look cool on
You're right.
paper. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
and this will be HO scale and Burlington Northern.
No, and it'll actually be Montana Rail Link. It'll be
Oh yeah, it's that other guy here that does N scale in Burlington Northern. I'm sorry, Jeff,
No.
I
I'm
didn't yet.
SP. I'm SP.
Oh, SP. Oh, sorry. Oh,
So
okay.
there will be, Montana Rail Link BN. We're pretty much
Yeah.
hand in hand. So there's BN.
Wow.
It's a proto lance. It's not gonna. I like more industries. Not saying that Montana doesn't have a bunch, but they're very spread out, and
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of space. So I condensed a lot, and I'm just gonna kind of make it up a little bit and enjoy it. That's what I want to do. So
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Get that going, right? So help her
What,
grade. See what happens.
yeah,
what about you, Mike? You getting any foam bench work? No.
I open a couple boxes every once in a while. So
so
I
same
hope I
question.
get,
What are
I
you looking
hope
forward to?
this is what I'm hoping for this winter is I hope to move all of my stuff that I own out of Jeff's garage to my own house, so I know where my stuff is at. So
That's an idea. That's a start. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, good.
he's been graciously storing it for me since I moved from Texas. So
Wow.
Oh, this
Okay.
is
it's
this is
longer
when
than
you
that,
moved to
from
Texas.
Omaha to Texas. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's been a
Wow.
while.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully I got a wall to tear down to maybe put up a layout. I got two layouts right now. I got one from a friend, so I can just put that together and hopefully just run trains and have fun. That's my
Mhm.
goal. My other
Oh.
layout is way more thought process on the dream. So
Huh.
so if I can get that done, I think I got one. Maybe both my sons might actually come down and run, but I think my youngest one might come run some trains with me. So
Well, you
Well,
know
cool.
your nephew will help you.
oh yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt there that Joe would be running trains. So tell me what I did wrong.
Right. He's gonna be like, let's run it.
Oh
Well, Mike, can I
man.
run that?
How about you, Tony? Besides going to Texas and getting away from snow, what else are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to in the new year? Trying to get more organized on
Yeah,
my train stuff too.
yeah,
Yeah. But that's always, I think. But if I could ever get it all organized, then yeah, I might get started on something or at least know where things are at.
that's my
That's
thing.
yeah. Know where
Mhm.
they are.
I was
Right.
just going helping out a customer today, looking at some SP box cars, and I'm like, Jeff, do I have any of these?
I'm the same way.
Like,
I'm the same
neither
way.
one of us could. We're kind of each other's gatekeeper, and neither one of us could remember on that. So now I'm
I,
nervous.
I,
So,
I will ask my assistant editor, like, do you think I have this? He says, you probably do. And I'm like, well, but I'm not sure.
yeah,
Like I know
Yeah.
I have bought over the years, I know at least a couple of them from y'all, that 60-foot Intermountain Pullman standard sliding door auto parts car in Rio Grande.
Yeah.
And one time or another when I was sorting like Intermountain boxes, there's like 3 or 4 of them. And of course, most of them are all the same number. So like if they did 3 numbers somehow, I kept my,
right.
and I remember looking at them thinking, well, I it confirms I really do like this car and I like the Rio
That's right.
Grande. And it's
That's
like,
right.
yeah,
This is my favorite number. I've
this
always
is
wondered what
yeah.
my favorite number was, but
But this must be
What?
because I have pulled it out of thin air at least twice at your place and then the swap meet somewhere else thinking, wow,
that's
how come I
awesome.
don't have one
Yeah.
of these? It's
I
like you
I tell you, my story on that one is a little worse. It's die casting days was, and it was a 50-foot offset double door box car in East St. Louis Junction Railway.
Mhm.
I think when I got done, I had 6 of them, and they were all the same number. And it's
Well,
like okay, why do I keep buying this car?
as I say, it's obviously you know what you like there, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and speaking of stuff we like, I've got some new products to look at here.
Yeah, love it.
Have we got them?
Yeah,
yeah.
Is it? This is this just arrived from Bachman, and I know we talked about them
Oh,
before, but this is a look at the new in-scale SD40-2. It's a sound value on board. Tooling wise, it looks like kind of a late phase one. I visited my assistant editor Shane Mason and Justin Sobeck. My reviewer was over from St. Louis, and we were all together last night looking at this, and we kind of pegged it as well, kind of a late phase one ish model. Nice die cast split frame there for it. And as
mhm.
it mentioned, yeah, sound value, body mounted couplers. I think there's like
That's cool.
four road names with one road number each, but that is
What's
out
the
now.
what's the MSRP on that? Do you know?
I'd have to look.
Just
And you
curious.
and yeah, with Bachman, it's you guys will have it at a better price too. So, but I
Oh
don't
yeah,
remember now. But yeah, that's DCC and sound. We think it's Soundtrack's economy
yeah,
is what I
yeah.
think
that's
is
what it
in it.
looks
That's what
like.
it looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like a capacitor
Looks
too.
like they got a
I
big capacitor in there.
I was thinking that too. You can see the LED lighting, but yeah, I like that. And something else they did recently, I think the little 44 tonner had that capacitor, which is dynamite for,
Yeah,
never,
keep
but
alive. Yep.
oh yeah, won't restart and all that stuff. So, but those are new and out. And then this
That's
is an
awesome.
early look at the Simmons Venture cars, also in scale.
Oh yeah. Okay, to go with
Yeah.
the chargers and
Amtrak, I think Midwest and Via
yep.
are the first roads on these. They look sharp. I like the
Yeah.
separate. It looks like the
Like
uh,
trucks.
grab there is separate
Yeah,
and
yeah.
metal wheels. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then this I just popped open in the last day or so. Intermountain new
Yep.
group of Gevos with CPKC, which is awesome. There's a bunch of CPKC stuff in the pipeline finally now, but this was
Oh,
in
yeah.
there. And then the fantasy ones, they got a couple of Virginian and Ohio, the blue and white. There's
Yeah.
a group of fantasy bicentennials that look cool, but a bunch of neat stuff in the latest Intermountain round of stuff.
I didn't think it was bicentennial. I thought it was for the 250th. Isn't that what we're at right
Are
now?
they? Are they sesquicentennial ones? I saw the
Yes, I
old
think that's
70.
what they're for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I got to look at
Oh,
that
that's
closer.
kind of neat.
I got to look at that closer. I saw they were like maybe four, like they all shared the same kind of paint. One had the old
Yeah.
bicentennial star, of the
Yep.
different red, white, and blue bands. But oh
It
wow,
definitely harkens to bicentennial, but I think it's for the 250.
wow, that's awesome. Greg McComas's Mac
Oh yeah.
Rail.
Yep.
This is his wayside lubricator, and you know what I think is the neatest thing about this? I think it's only $20.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not
And it's a
bad.
full, everything's
Yeah.
there for you.
Everything's
Cool.
there, even the decals. The decal stuff is there. The two cross ties to set the pump on. There's a brass pole for the solar panel, and even like 30 millimeter or something gauge wire to run as the cabling over. But what a
Yeah.
cool! And these kind of things, you don't think about it, but once you really start looking, when you're out rail fanning, this
They're
stuff is
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Seeing all
Yeah.
this. So I thought that was a really cool release, and that's new from Macrail.
Yeah, I love what
The
he does on that line of road detail. Right. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so much of that out there, like, just like dragging equipment
Yeah.
detectors. I mean, that's probably on his radar. He's done
Oh
all kinds
yeah.
of different
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But
Neat
You can pair
stuff.
that lubricator up with a squealer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't seen them yet. The repeater told me they're on the way though. The C30-7s.
Yep.
Everything but Burlington Northern.
Oh.
They
Oh,
sent Burlington Northern back to the factory because they
yes.
messed up the paint.
Yes, I talked with Jordan Smith yesterday, and I do remember him saying that. He goes that of course was the biggest road in the group, but that it had a paint issue that they were working on. So yeah, they're being fixed. But these really will be nice. And Jordan also mentioned they should have early samples on the C36-7 tooling to show off here soon. And of course, they'll have their big Christmas.
And that one's good looking.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, I remember seeing tons of those.
Plated over windows and
really cool.
Yeah.
And they'll have a big Christmas Day announcement, which will have a couple of neat things too. I'm heading to Texas next week to pull some slides and do some other stuff on it. So remember to be watching that for Christmas Day. I don't think I think these came in right at or right after our last show. But I always get excited on the boxes because so much of my stuff I look at it, put it back in the box, and on the shelf it goes. But anyway,
that's a sharp box. Yeah.
Isn't that? Yeah, I really like this. Is the Scale Trains Fox Valley return of that? I guess BMTH tooling, just to further confuse the Class J.
Oh, that's cool.
I really like what they did on this. Isn't that sharp looking?
Yeah,
the CSX Heritage.
Yeah, with all the different. Yeah, I really like that. And then talking CPKC.
Oh wow!
Jeez.
Yeah, that's cool. I like
that's a cool box.
Custom boxes on these is really pretty awesome. And then Tangent. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, these things flew off the shelf.
Hot ticket.
Really?
The Zeta ones were just here and gone.
I love the
hot potato
friction
rebuilt
truck redone with the roller bearings. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I was just talking to David Sunday morning on a couple of different projects and things he's working on. And here's his. This is his in scale 4750 Trinity. The trucks for it, and then a couple of samples of that one, and then the HO and the N. Yeah,
those are sharp.
Really neat and nice to see him do in scale. That's when we started talking. I said, "What?" I said, "You did that one hopper. I didn't think he was going to come back to in scale again."
I didn't either. I never thought.
Yeah, he said, "No, I got this," and he said, "I'm thinking on a couple of things." So maybe
good one to be on the grain hoppers. This is awesome.
I love this stuff, man. I mean, for all of us that are used to seeing this kind of stuff around the Midwest, Walther's announcements this week I thought were just awesome. I think this might be there's a corn syrup transloading facility, which I think is what this is.
Yep.
And then they're selling these container offices
Yep.
separately as Cornerstone HO kits. I love this.
Yep.
Man,
Nice.
the little transloader, like, what was it? Red Devil is what I remember those called, wasn't that what some of them called those, or that was a brand?
Oh,
Yeah.
this one reminds me of Westfield.
Westfield.
Oh,
Yeah, with
okay.
the
Is the
yellow and the
brand.
red.
And then
This
that
is
looked,
awesome. The conveyor
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
modern,
And then there's
all
the
protection.
I mean,
another,
just think how many industries
Super
you can
cool.
use this at, right?
yeah.
I mean, just about everything has fall protection anymore. So
And they're doing the little figure set for that as
yeah,
well. But yeah, that's an awesome piece, and I
I
love
really
this,
hope
man.
I have this too, but I really
Yeah.
hope like that corn syrup and the fall protection. I mean, those would be great in N scale. I'm just
Mm,
gonna throw that out there at Walther's. Just
they've been
Don't
doing more
forget
of that,
about that.
yeah, back and forth. But boy, I think this will be nice. There's 6 roads for this
yes,
3-bay trailer, and boy, you see these a lot too. But yeah, the combination of all that stuff will really make for a neat. Plus, there's a new
Yeah, we should.
5250
Yeah.
coming out as well. And this is yet another transloading kit. I really like the transload thing because you can bring trucks. You can have the
Yep.
trucks coming up to it like this, and you
Mhm.
don't have to have a lot of infrastructure or stuff to it. It's basically here in a parking lot, and I think they're even doing paved sections for
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
this
they
stuff,
are.
I
which
like
is
the
a
The
nice.
track.
pavement section's got a lot of pieces too.
Yeah,
So
the
you
track
Yeah,
pans you can put in there and stuff. You can do a lot of stuff, right? Model different things that
yeah.
are happening. So
But I mean, look at that. And you can actually have that with,
Mhm.
again, those track sections to drop in, and that is really awesome. I mean, they're on their game on
Yep.
these cornerstone things and thinking about all the pieces. And then
Yep.
this is that ACF 5250. It'll be an all new tool mainline from Walther's. And I
yes,
think,
sir.
did I get some? Yeah, the ADM, that one, of course.
Yeah.
And then, oh, yeah. I
Always.
mean,
Yeah.
And
immediately it's like, oh boy. Yeah.
I think
So,
they only had 3.
Oh, well,
oh,
we'll have
really?
Dave will have all 6. So
Well,
you and I will have all 6.
That's very cool. And that's a new mainline tooling. And then White River, I checked today on the warehouse, and this over the Georgetown loop book is supposed to be delivering soon. They're expecting to start shipping those out by the end of the year.
So is
But
that just of the scenic railroad, or is that like more of
no, this
the
is
whole
the
route?
history all the way back to, the railroad that built the loop,
Oh, cool.
through like Colorado Central. I think Burlington or UP was involved in something, but it's all their history of the
Hmm.
whole stuff. I think Georgetown, Breckenridge, and Leadville is, maybe how it got formed or started.
Sure.
But
Oh,
this should
that's
be an
pretty cool.
awesome book, and it's landing
yeah.
pretty soon. I already got spring fever. Have you got spring fever yet?
Oh yeah, I'm
This
ready.
is this
Yeah.
is helping me tone down my spring fever to think, oh yeah, I really don't want to be
Yeah,
weed
don't
whacking
even
or
mow it.
I don't want to be doing that. But Dan at Yelton sent me these.
Yep.
Guy pushing the lawnmower and the guy with the little weed whacker. I think
Yep.
that trailer is his too, I believe.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the trailer and stuff, so
Oh,
gotta get the
cool.
The
mower
mower
in.
set that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then we
Oh
got some
man,
pictures of stuff going on around the shop. I assume that's a happy holiday sign you're working on there,
It-
Jeff.
it's Merry Christmas. Actually,
Oh,
is
okay.
what it says.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's our big train and the Merry Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Snowflakes are up.
Yep. All
We
the
like
crazy signs.
you can see our building from a mile away. It's so bright.
That is true.
And it's seen inside the shop. And of course, I don't know if I've got it on here, but on the Facebook page, I saw you got a code right now for holiday shipping or
Yep.
something. And
Yep.
people,
$250 free shipping. So yeah, there's a promo code out there. It's for everybody on here. I will find it and I'll just show it to everybody. So give me a second and I'll show it here in a little bit, Tony.
and I always love looking at stuff on the case. I think when this was posted, somebody said, "Oh, I see UP brass. Where'd those come from? What's?"
So that was I used to work in Albuquerque, New Mexico, civil engineering, doing work down there, and my boss and I are still from down there, really good friends and everything. So in he's a model railroader too and been a collector his whole life, and he was really big into brass, and he's starting to thin out some of his stuff.
Oh,
And
wow.
so yeah, we got all that brass UP across the top, and then the DNRG
Oh, I
and one
saw
of the
that.
Santa
Yeah.
Fe's from him, and that test car, the FRA test car.
That blue and white. Yeah, that's
And he
cool.
used to work, and he did some work inside that car, as part of his
Oh,
railroad days. So
wow.
that's pretty cool. So
But yeah, it was kind of surprising. I know a handful of people said stuff on that, and I think this
we
is from
sold two of them in
Hey, pop back to that.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop back to
So,
that picture of that case. I don't think we've ever talked about the
oh, the
underneath
coal.
the brass.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
So if the shelf underneath the Rio Grande brass, we had a Mike who works for us that does a lot of our senior clinics. Created that. That's a BLMA billboard, but we had Mike's daughter create the sign. So
Oh,
if you buy a BLMA billboard from us, you get Spring Creek Model Train signs for it.
Yeah.
oh, that's very cool. Wow, I
Yeah, we
didn't
kind
know
of
that.
play off the one block west of the flagpole kind of thoughts here in our little town, right? And
Yeah.
our good buddies at the Gulf Western Club, right? They
Yep,
have
they
they
put
have
that.
that billboard up.
Huh.
So yeah, we've had a lot of customers buy those, but you see them every
Oh,
once in a while at model train shows. It's kind of cool. So
oh, that's cool. Wow. It's always fun, the two sides of those cases right as you walk in the door. Always, I have to go and take a look at that, and the old trains that are always there at the
yep,
checkout. And I assume this is from the December 7th was
our
the
Deschler
Deschler
Express.
Express. Yeah.
Yep. So it was a great turnout. Mike Ellsbury there that works for us, he did the scenery clinic. So I don't
Yeah,
know, it went for about an hour and a half probably. He
yeah,
just answered a bunch of questions, just showed some different techniques on how to do things, and
Mm,
we had all kinds of from the novice skill level all the way up to they could have been teaching the clinic, but
mm,
you can always learn something. So we had a good
absolutely.
time there, and then we had that drawing too. We picked the drawing today, right, and
yeah.
sent
There
that
it is.
out. So, oh yeah, so we
Yeah,
got HO cars and N scale cars given out.
and this is for the people from the Deschler Express, the entries
Yep,
there. Yeah.
yep. People that came to the store, they put their name into the drawing. So
Now, what time did you draw these? Was that today?
that was
Yesterday.
yesterday. I did that.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains in that. I got a call from Glenda asking if somebody gets their hand caught in a jar, is it butter or mayonnaise or what do you? And I said,
Yes.
really? I said,
Yep.
what did Mike? She goes, no, no, I'm asking for a friend. I'm
Yep.
like,
Just a friend, not Mike.
all right.
Yeah. So
That or I figured they squeezed CA at the bottom of that and said, hey, Mike, pull a winner out. And
just
it's like,
it would have got me yesterday. The way I was
Yeah.
thinking yesterday, I would have been stuck. So
and then I think I didn't realize the one train show after
That.
Thanksgiving was at Collinsville this year instead
Yep.
of, sometimes it's what in Belleville or over that way, but yeah.
No, it's usually always Collinsville,
Oh,
and
is it
it's
now?
usually the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
But this year they moved it back one weekend. Don't know why,
It,
but it was. So mom and dad went down there, did that, and had a good time.
yeah, still a good show.
Yeah.
Had a good time there.
that's always a good show, yeah.
Yep.
And then there is this weekend, which wow, look at that, yeah.
Yep.
13th,
3-day
14th,
event.
15th. Wow. And your mom and dad are there, so Dave and Deb will be doing that show.
Yep.
Wow. And you say it's a rock and gym show as well for
It is.
yeah.
It is.
Huh.
And my mom loves it because her dad was into rocks
Oh.
and gyms, so she likes to go around and see things, and
Mm-hmm.
she finds gifts for the granddaughters in particular.
Well, that's cool.
But
Wow.
no, it has good turnout for the train guy. If you're a train enthusiast, it's worth going to. It's not just
Wow.
a little bit. It's quite a bit of trains in there.
Wow. But that's all the new stuff I think I had.
Well, here,
What
let me
else?
show you
What else
this.
you guys got?
All right, this is for if I can do it. There it is. So that's the promo code for
Oh.
everybody. So that's
It's
the
down at the bottom, kind of hiding.
right here, the MRCG 1224. So for the free shipping over rest of this month.
Nice.
So anything over
Nice.
250, put that code into our website and you'll get it shipped out, or tell us that you have that code when you call in.
Yep.
So
We'll do it that way too.
Cool, cool. And
yeah,
here
I
are
don't
just
know. What else do
all
we got? I had something else I was going to tell us, but it's one of those weeks.
What else do we have?
I just can't remember.
We have
nothing.
something in Belvedere.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to talk about. So yeah. So we've been working on getting a new camera or rail live camera for our train watching spot in
over in
Belvedere,
Yeah.
Nebraska. Um, so we worked with Steel Highways, the YouTube channel Steel Highways, that does a lot of different camera locations really across Iowa. It's kind of his main spot. But here, let me try to share this real fast. We have got one set up in Belvedere because that is a train watching park um, along the Marysville sub. And I think you can actually see a train going through Belvedere.
Oh, cool. Wow.
So we're a sponsor. We support that train watching park. Mom and Dad were in on the early discussions on getting that park up and running there with the town of Belvedere, the women's club in the town. Union Pacific's a huge supporter of it. They've given a lot of grant money to the town of Belvedere.
And they whistle stop there a lot with the steam.
Yep, they have a real good relationship with UP, and then they get the 4014 to stop through here in Belvedere. And
Wow.
I mean, Belvedere is a town of maybe 120
Yeah.
people or something. So the Brooding Grain and Feed, the local elevator there, was very gracious on to be able to host the camera. They're hosting the camera there, and then we did all the coordination to get it all set up. And thanks to Tom at Steel Highways for coming out to get it set up, and his helper Evan was there with him too. So
Wow.
pretty cool.
That's very
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
I love these rail cams. There's always neat stuff,
Yep.
that you end up getting to see. Wow.
So that's kind of cool. So it's fun. I mean, Belvedere's 12 miles here, so you can see it all lit up there for Christmas.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
They're the depot that you can see way back here. That's actually from the neighboring town that they moved over, but there's a potential to do a layout inside there. They're working on ideas there, and we'll be a part of that. And so it's pretty neat. So
Very cool.
a lot of our customers will stop out there and watch trains along the Marysville sub when they come into town, and vice versa. People
Yep.
from there will come over here, and so we just been wanting to support them, and we thought, heck, a rail cam in that location is pretty cool and get the word out. So
Awesome. Awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
Is there a link on the webpage, or we put that on
not
the
yet. So
We're getting
I'm
there.
still working on that.
No.
It
Oh,
just went live on Monday. So
Oh, okay.
we were over there Monday getting this all set up. So it's not even a week old yet, but
Wow. Cool.
we'll be getting a link out on our website, and this is our start at promoting it through our social media. So we'll be getting some other stuff out there for folks to check it out. So
Cool.
yeah, it's pretty neat. So pretty fun.
And I assume still time on gift certificates
Oh yeah.
if anybody wants to do that. And how does that work? You can call.
Best
with
thing to
credit
do is
card.
call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
call is the way to get it. Yeah. Call and just pay for it over the phone, and then we can email it off to somebody or mail it to somebody, whatever. Either way works. So
Yep.
we're still old fashioned with that, just the number of different ways that we sell trains, where we're moving all over the country with the train shows, selling trains, and then of course here in the store and then on the web. So it's an old fashioned gift card.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But yeah. So we did get a question here about Moloko waffle side cars are
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
So those are on the way, is what we understand from Nick. They have not made it here to Deshler yet for us to start shipping to everybody, but we think it's supposed to be next week, right? We're kind of
Yeah, we
getting
think so.
ready for that. So be shipping off to everybody as those come.
And I think this run has what those neat blue TO&E. Is that Texas, Oklahoma, and Eastern?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Which I remember going.
That's in there.
The CE and I's are in there.
CE and I's are in
yeah.
there.
More
Another
Frisco.
flavor of BN.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't there a yellow one too? Was there like a first?
Yeah,
I'm
There's
thinking something else.
Frisco in there, yeah, but Frisco was in that first group too that I got from you. So yeah, I got to look at that again. But I saw the CNEI because I bought the Mopac one from you, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's another one I need then. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Those are
beautiful
coming.
car.
That's
Yeah.
we heard it's a heck of a shipment on our way to us.
Wow.
So
yeah.
we got some work. So next week. So if you want to bypass going to Texas, you can detour up through here.
And pack
I'll-
boxes and everything.
Yeah, just help us organize, get it all ready to go. We can
Well,
have a sauna set up for Bandit, right? We
uh,
can make this happen. So
that poor dog. It's been so doggone cold. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
That's bad when I'm feeling bad for him having
Yeah.
to go outside. So now I got to take him back
no,
down.
I
and-
get you. So I
Yeah,
get you.
when I was down over Thanksgiving, we built that. I sent you a picture of that
Fire
outdoor
pit.
fire pit that I put on the back deck, and we got the poles up on the back deck to put the cover. We haven't done that yet, and then screening in the front porch for the mosquitoes and such. So, but yeah, it's coming together. Always something to do, and I've avoided most of the work. I think I built that fire pit. I used the leaf blower to clean the driveway and such, but like I worked around most of the heavy lifting and the hard work through the Thanksgiving break. So I'm
Nice.
Perfect. That's awesome.
That's the way to get it done.
Yep. That's experience right there.
there you
Yeah.
go. There you
I
go.
love it.
Well,
That's
awesome.
cool. Well, definitely, I guess I want to just put a shout out to a couple of folks that we've been working with this year, right? I mean, you and Ray, right on the around the layout podcast. So appreciate you guys letting us be a part of that. And I know, just want to put a shout out to Ken Patterson, right? Mom and
Yep.
Dad are going to be on their next show when they were down in Collinsville for that train show. They recorded a segment with them. I don't know if it's out yet on YouTube, but that'll be coming out there too. So, and I think on Ray's, right, we just gave away one of our coil cars to one of his members, so
Yep.
that's pretty awesome.
That's
So
great.
that
Yep.
shipped earlier this week. So
Yeah, I think Monday.
left the store. So anyway,
Cool.
so
Yeah, we appreciate everything all
yeah,
three of
well,
you are doing for us.
Yeah, and this fun that we're having here. So it's pretty awesome.
It's
Yeah.
fun to do. And how this is, I know we've done all this year. Did we
Yeah.
do most of last year? We're like 2
No,
No, we
years.
did
almost-
we did all of last year.
Yeah, I think
All
we
of
hit
last
2
year,
years
too?
in a row.
So
straight
we're
through.
basically, 2 years. This
Yeah.
we'd been talking about this for people that don't know of, oh yeah, we ought to do that. And it's like, let's just, whether we're doing it good,
Yeah.
bad, or indifferent, let's jump in there and do it. And I mean, we've been doing it for 2 years with
I love it.
marginal success.
Yeah. No, it's good.
I'm gonna call it a
It's good.
streak. We're on
It's
a streak
good,
right
yeah.
now. So
I mean, I always get emails
You
or
never
hear,
talk about the streak.
oh, that's true. I just ruined it.
oh, well, there you go. Well, we'll be
Oh,
back
man.
in January, and I
Well-
guess, are you all trekking to Amherst?
Yep, we were trekking to
Wow.
Amherst, but January starts off just right away with the show in Kansas City
Oh,
out
okay.
at the KCI Expo Center, I think is what the building's called out
Yep.
there. And then McPherson and Kansas. And then we do Mom and Dad will be going to Novi, Michigan, while Mike and I will go to Plano. And then after Plano, we will fly to Amherst
Yep.
to join
wow.
them on that.
Busy.
So it's a wild couple first months, and it's going to be real busy, but we're looking forward to it. And
It'll be good seeing everybody
Yeah.
again, right? Getting
Yep.
around to several shows. New show for Jeff and I to go to is Plano. So new show for Mom and Dad there in Novi. But trying to make a stop up there in Michigan. We get hit up quite a bit to come up that way. So it seemed to work in our schedule this year. So hopefully that location works out. So it makes it
Yep.
worthwhile, the effort.
Yep.
So,
Have you all ever done a list of all the states that you've done shows in?
not shows in. We try to do I guess when you say that, I'm trying to do a list of where everybody's come from to see us here.
Oh, I
so
mean, that's
kinda like a heat map. So
Yeah, I bet you already. Yeah, I've seen them with a map in the store where you put a pin from where you're at. But
Yeah.
I'm sure that's crazy. But man, you think about it. Like last year, y'all made it out to California.
Yep.
You
Yep.
make it out to Amherst. I mean,
yeah, we've done all three states on the West Coast.
We've probably almost done them all, but
I
we've
mean, you
never
start
done a map
thinking-
like that. We should do a map.
Yeah, we should really
okay.
look into that.
Because
Put it on the TV.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Wow. Very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, everybody have a great Christmas. I
You too,
always
and Merry
enjoy visiting
Christmas.
with you and talking. Yeah, Bandit and I are
Oh,
going to
yeah.
head down to Texas and get out of the weather for a couple weeks. And
That's awesome. Enjoy that. That'll be
Yeah.
fun.
I think all I'm doing is driving back and forth to DFW. We've got her youngest is gaming with friends in California. So he's spending
Oh,
10 days out there when he gets out of school in Nacogdoches. The
yeah.
oldest is flying in from Wisconsin with his, I think it's almost fiance.
Oh, nice.
We
Oh,
don't
man.
know, but yeah, we think so.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to get very used to driving back and forth.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
yeah,
not too bad though.
it's
Just
not bad, and I haven't figured
Interstate
out what we're.
45, make it happen. So
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna make. Her youngest did those wonderful chicken fajitas and homemade Mexican rice and all that for Thanksgiving.
what?
Which, oh, well,
Jeez.
you know me,
Man.
I came down the week before and brought a big pumpkin pie and sliced turkey from honey baked ham. So we'd already kind of had the traditional stuff.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
when it came around, I was like, well, we don't
Oh,
feel
I'm
like doing
not.
that again.
Well,
You
I
I'm
know,
would
not
love it.
arguing the
I would
meal.
love
I'm
yeah.
it.
just like, I'm
But
jealous of.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
the chicken fajitas were amazing. But I think we've been talking about trying to do prime rib. Have you all ever cooked prime rib?
no.
I haven't. Yeah, I've bought it before. Bought
Yeah.
it where it's ready to go, like from Cracker Barrel as a meal.
Sure.
But we were talking about really trying to get one. But man, they're about $100
Oh, yeah.
for. But so I don't know. It's like, but I think that may be what we'll do for Christmas. What are
That's
y'all
awesome.
doing for Christmas?
I don't know.
Well, we'll be over at mom and dad's house, so everybody here in town will head over there and do something one of the evenings. I don't know if we have it all planned out yet. That's the crazy part, and I know my wife's working with her dad and her mom on trying to figure that out. And you guys are probably heading out west at
Yep.
some point, so
Gotta go see the mom-in-law and
so
brother-in-law. So
but
that'll
yeah,
be good.
it'll be busy. But and then
Busy,
of course the
busy.
store will be open. But
We haven't even figured out a menu yet, so we got to figure that out.
for
Christmas.
oh yeah, yeah. But we'll be open most of the time, and we're doing something kind of cool. One last thing before we go. But we are gonna be. I'll be sharing this, but we're gonna be sponsoring a movie over at our local theater here in Thayer County. So we'll be sponsoring the Polar Express.
Oh, cool!
So as
Wow.
Spring Creek Model Trains, we're hosting that. It'll be a free event for people anybody that wants to come. Right, I don't wherever you live, but most likely it's the locals that will come. But so it'll be one on Christmas Eve, and then not Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It'll be a showing, and then we're going to be the volunteers on the 31st.
Oh, wow.
So we'll be there for a potential, family night out on New Year's Eve. So come out
Oh,
and see us there at Hebron Majestic Theater. So
Oh, cool!
watching
Wow,
the
that's
Polar
awesome.
Yeah,
Express.
if you want to come see the Polar Express. Yeah.
That's
So
very
just a
cool.
way to give back,
Yeah.
right, to local
Yeah,
communities.
it's fun to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
well, we'll see you
Tony,
next
thank
time,
you.
Tony.
Can't
Yeah,
Awesome,
wait to
awesome.
see you in the new year.
we'll have to be a
Abs-
little flexible in
absolutely.
January to figure this out, but we'll make it
Well, maybe
happen.
we can
So,
do a
We'll,
remote from
oh yeah,
yeah,
maybe we can do something like that. Let's think about
yeah.
that.
We'll work
crazy
on that.
Springfield. Here we are.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and appreciate everybody watching the show. And it's always fun to visit and talk trains with y'all.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Always check
Absolutely.
us out,
Thanks, everybody.
springcreekmodeltrains.com. So, yes, thanks everybody. Merry Christmas. So, thanks, Tony.